Bonjour, bienvenue, hello, and welcome once again to Hector Arena here in the beautiful community of Pictou, Nova Scotia. My name is Michael Petter. This is Petter Sports and Streaming. And this afternoon we have for you U18 female hockey exhibition action between the Northern Subway Selects of the Maritime Major Female Hockey League and the King's Edgehill School Highlanders of the Prep Hockey League. It's one of the top teams in Atlantic Canada for U18 female major hockey and one of the top teams in Atlantic Canada for prep school female hockey. This should be a fantastic game here this afternoon. Before we go any further, we should once again acknowledge that the Hector Arena, as well as the town of Pictou, the entire region covered by the Maritime Major Female Hockey League and the region covered by King's Edgehill School and their catchment area, all lie within the ancestral and unceded territory of Mi'kmaq. And we are still awaiting the officials to make their way out onto the ice to be ready for this game. It looks like it's going to be Georgia Burrows getting the start for the Selects in this game. And just trying to get confirmation, it does appear that Lena Falkenberger will be the starting goalie for King's Edgehill here in this afternoon's game. 2 15s. And then a flood, and then a 20. Okay, so we're going to play 2 15s, a flood, and then a 20. I'm guessing, I haven't been given word on the rationale, but I'm guessing it's partly due to the fact that we are running a little bit behind schedule here. So in order to get the arena back onto its schedule, instead of playing our usual 3 20-minute periods that you would see when you watch a Selects game here on Petter Sports and Streaming, we're going to see instead the 2 15s. The flood, and then the 20. And are we... It looks like we have a special guest referee joining us. And believe me, we will be extra critical of this. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We won't be extra critical of this referee. Look, it does appear, though, that as we take a look, there is Craig Clark, the head coach of the Selects, with a glove or with a puck in hand. So it looks like Craig is gonna maybe pull double duty in this game and be our official to get things rolling. So There is our coach and the Selects coach and our referee to at least get things started, and we know he's going to broach absolutely no foolishness from the bench. This game, of course, all about giving these teams a chance to stay in game shape, giving these teams a chance to play against some competition that they might not normally play against. It's not about the net result of the win or the loss. It's not going to count in any standings anywhere. Obviously, bragging rights will be involved, certainly, as some of these players have crossed paths before, certainly. But it'll all be about having a good game, having a fun game, and having a chance to, like I say, get some work in against a different opponent than you would normally see. Now, I'm presuming that we're not going to have a one-person officiating crew, although you never know. We might at this point. But we're going to wait to get things started. In the meantime, taking a quick look down, see that Ken Reed is still busy signing autographs and getting pictures done. And like I said, we're hoping that once he's done with that, we'll be able to get a chance to get him over here with us for a little bit of the game. Not for the whole game, obviously. We don't want to try and monopolize his time, but if we can get him over here for a little bit, that would be a special treat, certainly. As we're still waiting to get things ready here. And while we wait, let's take a look at what else is going on today in the Maritime Major Female Hockey League. Give me a minute to pull that up while I think about it. So just hang on here. Oh, hey. And then in progress right now, the Caps and the Greenfield Capitals and the Western Wind tied at 3. That game's still in progress, and that appears the Edsa East Moncton Subaru Rockets will be taking on the Western Flames. That game will get going in about 10 minutes. And at 6:30 tonight, the Fundy Kraken will take on the Cape Breton Lynx. Those are the 3 games today. Tomorrow, the Rockets and Flames will meet for the second half of their weekend doubleheader, as will the Kraken and the Lynx, and the Caps and the Wind. All 3 will play the second halves of their home and home set, and it looks like we're about to get ready. We've got Falkenberger at one end, we've got Burrows at the other, and we are underway here at Hector Arena. Selects in their home blues with the gold numbers on the back, the white trim. The Kings Edge Hill Highlanders in their whites with the blue arms and the red piping. As the puck is dumped down into the Kings Edge Hill zone. Falkenberger leaves it behind the net. Puck will be played to the near boards for Olsen. Olsen not able to clear the zone as McIntyre holds that puck in. Down behind the net, it goes all the way to Cudahy. Cudahy looking to work it ahead. Now cleared out past LeBlanc down the ice. And that'll be an icing call. With 44 seconds, gone here in the first period, we get our first stoppage in play of this game. So it looks like we got a 2-person crew going, at least to get things started. Off of the face-off, battle along the boards, puck picked up by Shearer. Shearer will play it around to the near side for Olsen. Olsen gets to chip it out to center, going back to pick up Emerson McDonald, fanned on her pass a little bit there, but Ross able to find it. And Karis Ross will work the puck back up the other way. Her pass for Glenn. Glenn has it along the far wall. Works it down the boards to Beaton. Beaton trying to get it to the front of the net for Maya McDonald, but that's broken up. Now with it behind the net there, Monroe for the Highlanders. Monroe tied up by Beaton. Puck will come around to the near side. Olsen is there to get it. Olsen will play it ahead. That pass behind Allison, and that allows Glenn to intercept and send it back in deep and allow the Selects to make a change while they still have the Highlanders hemmed in their own zone. Now the puck played out to center. Quickly turned back. Picking up there is Doucette. She gets it up to Monroe. Monroe couldn't take it cleanly. And now the puck comes up to Emerson McDonald. She's has to poke it away from Hooley. But it's turned over to McLean. Here comes McLean into the Selects end. McLean down into the right wing corner. We'll take it around to the far corner. Has the puck knocked off her stick behind the net, but is able to steal it back. Here's McLean with a shot. That goes into the end boards. Gathering in the puck there was Murray. She'll get it out to center. Hensby turns it right back towards the Select line again. This time Fitt is able to get it ahead to McLean. that being Hallie Rose McLean as opposed to Allison McLean. Allison McLean of the Highlanders at Hallie Rose McLean for the Selects. That pass just out of Hallie Rose McLean's reach, and down the ice it goes, and that's going to be an icing call against Northern with 2:40 gone here in the first period. Face off to the left of Select goaltender Georgia Burrows. Lawton to take this draw against Brooke Williams. Williams, one of two Selects who was in Dawson Creek, British Columbia last week for the National Women's Under 18 Hockey Championship. Not the week that just ended, but the week prior. Brooke and Georgia Burrows, the two members of the Selects who were part of that team. There's a attempt at a wraparound, ended up going all the way through the crease to the far side. Now Kendall Dwaron, who was some would argue a snub. There's a shot by McLean, and Falkenberger makes the save and hangs on for a face-off with 3:22 gone here in period number 1. Again, it's the Kings Edge Hill Highlanders taking on the Northern Subway Selects, and we do try to be a little bit interactive with our broadcasts when we're here on Petter Sports and Streaming. You can reach us through Twitter, or what we used to call Twitter. As Leopold takes the puck out from in front of her own net, she'll take it all the way to neutral ice. You can reach us through X. The handle is at Petter, P-E-T-T-E-R, PC_sports. That's P-E-T-T-E-R, PC_sports. Or you can get us, or you can reach us through Facebook, facebook.com, and then search for Petter Sports and Streaming, where the and is an ampersand. And former American Hockey Leaguer, and I believe he played a game or two in the NHL as well, Dave McIntyre, now out there to help out with the officiating as well. So we've got a three-person crew out there, and so the face-off will be just out. So I think they're still trying to sort out, okay, who's doing what here. Looks like Dave is going to be the... All right, we got an offside there. Trying to figure out who's going to do what job here. All right, so our guy in stripes is going to be our referee, though he doesn't have armbands on, and unfortunately I don't know his name, so Dave and Craig, Dave McIntyre and Craig Clark will be our two lines people for this game, now that we got that sorted out. There's a shot by Reese Murray, steered aside by Falkenberger. Hensby will bring the puck out to center, has a little bit of room working on the left side. Drop pass, ends up going through everybody. That means the puck's out at center ice again, and Cudahy had to wait for everybody to get on side, dumped it back in. Now back to get it is Fit behind her own net. She'll play it over to Boyle. Boyle gets the puck ahead to McLean, and McLean will work down the near side, trying to get by Olsen. Olsen knocks the puck off her stick. Williams following up, couldn't get the puck in deep. Now Shearer battling for it there right in front of us. It goes back to Underhill. Underhill gets it across to Lawton. Lawton ahead for Olsen. Olsen steps in, gets a shot away. That comes off the end boards. Race to get to it behind the net. LeBlanc gets there first, but loses the puck to Shearer. Shearer trying to get it back to the front of the net, but it's stolen away by LeBlanc. LeBlanc will get the pass ahead, and coming out with the puck, here is Lexi McIntyre. McIntyre coming in. Sharp angle shot, blocker save made by Falkenberger. Now the puck picked up by Dwaron. Dwaron will play it back to Emerson McDonald. McDonald's shot blocked right in front by Cudahy. And now it's played out to center, brought right back in again by Brooke Williams. Williams will peel off for a change while Underhill goes back, gets it for the Highlanders. Picking up is Shearer. Shearer working down the left wing, sends the puck down into the right wing corner. Hustling to get in there after it is Allison. Allison tries a centering pass. Nobody was there to pick it up. It comes to the line. Doucette looking to work it back down low, but that's broken up. Doucette gets it back again. This time will get it all the way down into the corner. McIntyre back to pick up behind her own net. Cuts out up the short side, gets tripped up, and that's going to lead to the first penalty of the game. And as the Highlanders touch the puck, we get the tripping call with just under 6.5 minutes gone here in the first period, and the Selects will go to the first power play of the afternoon/evening as Claire Monroe goes off for tripping. 8:32 on the clock. Again, we're playing two 15-minute periods followed by a flood after the second period, and then we'll have a full 20-minute period, as with this being an exhibition game, sometimes you got to make adjustments for the fact that we were about half an hour late getting started. Back to get the puck into her own zone is Jean. She got tripped up. Ross comes back and helps out, gathers the puck in, gets it ahead to McLean. McLean trying to make a pass. Puck comes back to her. This time she does get the pass across to the far side. And Kendall Dwaron brings it into the Highlander zone. Dwaron with a shot. That goes wide. Puck will come all the way around the boards, up the boards to Ross at the line. Ross now skates it along the blue line into the middle of the ice. Fires a shot. Save made. Puck steered down to the corner. McLean will get it down to the end boards for Dwaron. Dwaron towards the front of the net. Falkenberger is there. Makes the save. And then makes a second save as she batted the puck away, but put it right on the stick of Williams, who got a second chance shot away. And Falkenberger making the save and hanging on for another face-off. With 7:44 to go in the period, 1:12 remaining in the penalty to Claire Monroe. Off of the face-off, puck is sent up the boards. Shearer working to get it out of the zone. She couldn't quite do so as Fitt held it onside. Gets it to Dwaron. Dwaron looking far post. And what a pass onto the stick of McLean, but what a play by Falkenberger to get over and make the stop. A beautiful save by Lena Falkenberger. Now Dwaron gives the puck to Murray. Murray will set it up for Boyle. Boyle plays it ahead to Emerson, or to Maya McDonald rather, but she couldn't take it cleanly. Shearer sending it the other way, and now dumping it the rest of the way in is Underhill. Burrows out of her net, settles the puck there for Boyle. Carly Boyle working up the left wing side, Puck comes out to center. Murray gathers it in there, has everybody onside. Lost the puck as she tried to enter the zone as Olsen knocked it away from her. 18 seconds left to go in the power play for the Selects. Here comes Maya McDonald. She can't get a shot away as Lawton ties her up. Now in the corner, Doucette battling there with Murray. Penalty about to expire. It does as Monroe comes back onto the ice. They still battle at the side of the net. And finally the referee blows it down, and we'll get a stoppage with 6:28 remaining here in the first period. Still looking for the first goal of the game. Selects now 0 for 1 with the extra skater. Off of the draw, puck down into the corner. Worked up the wall by Hensby. Ends up with Monroe. Monroe gets it to Allison. Allison coming through center across the blue line. Fires a shot. Burrow steers that to the end boards. Now Monroe down at the end wall, gets tied up. Beaton able to get the puck ahead to Maya McDonald, but can't get by Hooley. Now Allison with a shot. That goes off the tip of the glove of Burrows and into the end boards. Now the Selects can come out. Here's Ailey Glenn. Glenn, nice little move to get around the first player. Gets the shot away. Save made by Falkenberger. And she'll hang on for a face-off. Lena Falkenberger off to a superb start here in this afternoon's game, making some high-quality saves for the Kings Edgehill School Highlanders. Highlanders like the movie from the mid-'80s with the Queen soundtrack, not Islanders like the team from New York. Got to make sure I get the emphasis on the H there to get the name right. Flynn plays the puck off the boards. It comes out to center ice. Glenn able to work it back in. Underhill will go back and pick up for Kings Edgehill. Underhill behind the net. Plays it ahead to Robertson. Robertson gets it across to the near side for Flynn. Flynn has it knocked away from her by Jean, excuse me. Now Cudahy plays it around to the far side. It hops over the stick of Robertson, picked up by Dwaron. Dwaron tries to get it to the front of the net, batted away by Falkenberger. Centering pass broken up by Cudahy, but they can't clear the zone as Ross holds the puck onside. Now McLean has the puck knocked off her stick by McLean, and a race for the puck between McLean, and Allison McLean gets to it first, gets the shot away, and the save made by Burrows, and she'll hang on for a face-off. 4:36 remaining here in the first period. Still looking for the first goal of this game between the Kings Edgehill Highlanders and the Northern Subway Selects. Selects off to a good start on the shot clock, at least, out shooting Kings Edgehill 10-3 here in the opening 10.5 minutes. Morrow has the puck at the far wall. She gets tied up there by Lawton. Murray comes in to help out, as does Ross. Ross then tries to play the puck, but it was intercepted by Lawton. Now to Olsen. Olsen tries a centering pass, knocked down by Ross. Olsen able to get it back again. Or sorry, that's Shearer who has it now. Plays it back to Leopold. Leopold with the shot, saved by Burrows. Second chance, and another save by Georgia Burrows, hanging on for a face-off with 4:06 remaining. Couple of maybe the two most challenging saves that Burrows had here in the first almost 11 minutes of the game. As we get a face-off inside the select zone. Fit with the puck in the corner. She's tied up by Lawton. Now coming over to get it, Shearer tries to center it for Olsen. She does. Olsen deflects the puck, but it didn't have much steam on it by the time it got to Burrows. Burrows able to steer that aside. Hensby pinches in and gets the puck back down low. Olsen is tied up by Boyle. Now Beaton plays it along the wall. Monroe in to get it. Monroe still on the puck. Beaton gets the steal, but the puck only gets as far as Cormier, who holds it in at the line. Shot doesn't get all the way through, and Emerson McDonald plays it to the line. Hensby tries to get it back down low, goes off a skate, ends up with Hooley. Hooley has it stolen from her, and the selects come out. Allison back checking hard, denies Glenn from getting a good dump in. Now a battle for it. Puck comes free. Allison is there, as is Beaton. Puck comes to the side of the net. Underhill and Hensby, and finally Falkenberger covers up and hangs on with 3:05 remaining here in the first period between Kings Edgehill and the Northern Subway Selects, still looking for the opening goal here this afternoon. Williams to take the draw against Monroe. Puck gets as far as the line, held in there by Ross. Or sorry, that's LeBlanc. My apologies, who held it in. Now it's in the near side corner. Dwaron is in there. Puck comes free with Williams. Williams with a shot. That goes wide. Into the far corner. Hallie Rose McNeil couldn't get a shot away. Cudahy picks up the puck, takes it behind her own net. Now plays it ahead to the line and out. LeBlanc couldn't hold it onside. Monroe, and now it will be an offside, as the Selects did touch the puck before it got all the way out, so we'll get a stoppage with 2:28 remaining here in the opening period. Again, we're going to play two 15-minute periods and a 20. Those of you who are regular viewers of Selects games, normally they play 3:20s, but with this being an exhibition game and with our game starting a little bit late, we've adjusted to two 15s and a 20 for this evening's game. Or this afternoon, evening. It was supposed to be a 4 o'clock start. Started at 4:30. Do you call that an afternoon game or an evening game? I don't know. Semantic things that you spend way too much time thinking about when they really don't make a difference. Leopold pushes the puck down into the corner. It's picked up by the Selects. Dwaron will get it out to center. Back to grab it is Doucette. Doucette, the last person back, turns it up the other way to her at her blue line, up to McLean. McLean gets it to Flynn, who dumps it in. Now pass ahead for Hallie Rose McLean, coming the other way. She'll gain the red line, dump the puck in, head off for a change as Falkenberger comes out of her net. We'll play it around to the far side for Robertson. Robertson gets it ahead to Shearer. Here comes Shearer up the left side, coming to the middle, gets a shot away, gets deflected, goes wide of the net. 92 seconds left to go in the period. Selects pick the puck back up, can't clear the zone as Hensby is there, but we get a stoppage as Emerson McDonald, little slow to get up, and it's going to be a penalty, 2 minutes for head contact, and it appears it's going to be Ava Shearer who goes off for that. So with Shearer in the box for head contact, the Selects will get their second power play of the game. They'll have a minute 27 of power play time in this period, and then 33 seconds will carry over into period number 2, provided the Selects don't score. Or, of course, the power play could end if the Selects take a penalty themselves as well. As the puck is launched down the ice by Cudahy. Now Lawton going after it, but Beaton got there ahead of her, played it up the wall to Glenn. Glenn in across the blue line, working down the right wing side, tries to get it towards the net, but the puck was deflected and it goes up over the glass and out of play. We'll get a stoppage with 55.4 seconds remaining here in the first period. The faceoff will stay inside the Kings Edgehill zone to the left of goaltender Lena Falkenberger. As Monroe and Beaton take the draw. Beaton able to win it to Emerson McDonald, who plays it quickly back to the line for Boyle. Boyle down towards the corner for Beaton. Beaton will now play it back to the line for Fitt. Down near side to Glenn. Glenn up to the top of the zone for Fitt. Fitt's shot blocked by Monroe, and Monroe will launch it down the ice. 34 seconds left to go in the penalty, or in the period rather. Back to pick up the puck is Boyle. Carly Boyle gets it over to Ailey Glenn. Glenn in across the blue line, tied up by Monroe. Pushes the puck down. Now it comes back to Fitt. Her shot goes wide, comes off the end boards. Leopold able to get to it, pokes it towards the corner. Leopold chases it down, plays it to the line, not out. Doiron holds it in with 6 seconds left in the period. Puck goes down below the goal line. Leopold just will tie it up there to kill off the last couple of seconds. And that will do it for period number 1. Selects win the period on the shot clock 10-7. But neither team wins the period on the scoreboard, as both goaltenders stop all of the shots that were thrown at them in period number 1. We'll have a quick pause here before the start of the second period. So while we have that quick stop, we'll let you know that it will just be a change of ends, and then we'll have the second period, which will again be 15 minutes, and then we'll get a flood, and we'll have the third period of play after a regular full intermission between periods 2 and 3. So the Selects do carry 33 seconds of power play time here into the second period. Oh, camera tilted a little too far there. There we go. Burrows will now defend the net to your broadcast left for this second period. Falkenberger of the Highlanders heading to the net to your broadcast right for period number 2. This the only broadcast on Petter Sports and Streaming this weekend. We got just the one game, as all of the other teams that we normally cover are all in Moncton this weekend for the Monktonian. That is the Weeks Majors at the U18 level, the Warewell Bombers at the U15 level, who were playing in a semifinal earlier today at the Monktonian. And last score we had heard, they were winning 4-1. So hopefully some good news for the hometown team there. And the Fundy Thunder of the U16 level also at the Monktonian. So obviously with all of them there, we don't have any other games on our ice. McLean in the corner, tied up by Leopold as the penalty has come to an end. Now the puck comes to Allison McLean, who's able to bring it out. Works it into the select zone. Back to get it there is Lily LeBlanc. LeBlanc plays it up the wall to Hallie Rose McLean, who sets it up for Williams. Williams had it knocked off her stick, but McLean still right there. Gets away from the check of Shearer. Steps into a shot. It goes just wide. Puck comes all the way around the boards. Trying to clear it out of the zone there was Cudahy, but she couldn't. There's a shot by Murray, excuse me. And the save made by Falkenberger. Cudahy bringing the puck out now. Here's Cudahy in across the blue line. Cudahy fires a shot at Burrows, and the save is made. And she'll hang on for a face-off with 1:22 gone here in the second period. Still looking for the second goal of the game. Selects now 0 for 2 with an extra skater through the first period and a little bit here in this exhibition game between the Selects and the Highlanders. Battle in the near side corner. Puck comes free with Ross. She'll play it around to the far side for Jean. Jean not able to get the puck up and out of the zone. It does come out now. Shearer across for Cudahy. Cudahy will bring it back in across the blue line. Fires a shot and scores! I think Burrows was fooled by that, thinking it was going to go wide of the net, and it somehow found its way in. And so the Highlanders strike first. There can be only one first goal of the game, and it belongs to Kings Edgehill. And for those of you who know the movie, yeah, I went there. There can be only one first goal of the game. And so it is Leslie Cudahy scoring the goal at 1:48 of the second period. I think that one completely fooled Georgia Burrows. She thought for sure it was going to go wide, and somehow it didn't. Emma Joan Lawton with the lone assist. So again, that's Cudahy from Lawton at 1:48 of the second period to open the scoring, making it a 1-0 game in favor of the Highlanders. McLean now dumps the puck, that being Allison McLean, dumping it into the select zone. Doucette knocks the puck down before Doiron could get her stick on it. Now Doucette will lead the rush up the other way. Doucette working to the outside against Fitt. Gets the puck to Monroe. Monroe has it knocked off her stick by Williams, and here comes Brooke Williams. Pass ahead for Hallie Rose McLean. McLean into the Kings Edgehill zone. Ends up having the puck knocked away from her, picked up by Cudahy, the goal scorer, the lone goal scorer so far in this game. As the puck is cleared down the length of the ice, icing gets waved off. Back to get it is McIntyre. McIntyre changes directions to get away from the pressure of Cudahy. Plays the puck down the ice. Underhill has to go back and get it in her own zone. Passes it ahead to Shearer. Shearer finds Lawton. Lawton coming in, drop pass, nobody there to get it. And so Emerson McDonald able to play it off the boards and back down into the Kings Edgehill end. Shearer off the wall. Comes out, Lil Blanc dumps it right back in again. Falkenberger out of her net to settle the puck behind the cage as we near the 4-minute mark. There's a shot by Murray. That's blocked. Puck comes back to Murray, but it bounces away from her, and Shearer able to get it over to Olsen. Olsen will dump it down into the select zone. Back to get it is Ross. Karis Ross trying to get away from the pressure. Gets the puck up the wall to Morrow, who's able to get it out to center, but Cormier turns it back the other way, only as far as the blue line. LeBlanc now will play it around to the near side for Ross. Ross up to Emerson McDonald. She tried to get it to Beaton, but that pass didn't connect. Now Morrow dumps it the rest of the way in. Falkenberger out of her net, settling it down there for Cormier. Cormier tried to play it up the near boards. It ends up coming back onto Cormier's stick. This time she can't get by Maya McDonald. And also in there trying to tie things up is Ailey Glenn. Emerson McDonald gets it to Glenn. Glenn with the backhander, didn't have much on that. Following up, Jean gets a shot away. That's blocked. Now it comes to the line. Boyle with a shot, and Falkenberger able to watch that one all the way into her blocker, make the save, and make sure that there was no rebound to be had. With 9:50 remaining here in the second period, and Kings Edge Hill with the 1-0 lead on the goal by Cudahy. Kendall Dwaron behind the net. Takes it all the way into the left wing corner. Takes a bump from Cudahy. Now the puck comes up the boards. Boyle tries to work it back down low, but Cudahy there, or Doucette rather, was there to knock that down. Following up, here is Leopold. She'll get a shot away, and it was deflected on its way into Burrows. Burrows had to be sharp. Now here's Allison McLean with a chance, and Burrows makes the save. Puck is tied up finally, and we'll get a stoppage with 9:18 left to go here in the second period. And I say this with all the respect in the world, and I think the indication is, oh no, sorry, what was I was starting to say something. There's Cudahy with a shot, stopped in front. I don't think it got all the way to Burrows. This time it does, and Burrows covers up and hangs on. There have been a couple of pucks that Burrows has seemed to be fooled on in this game. The one that beat her, and then that deflection just a moment or two ago where it looked like she didn't see that it deflected until almost too late. Meanwhile, play back underway. Here come the selects. Pass up for Williams. Williams in across the blue line. Stops there. Turns. Comes to the middle of the ice. Pass back to LeBlanc. Her shot was going to be well off target. Ends up with Williams, who scores! Brooke Williams ties up the game after the shot from the point by LeBlanc was going to be off target. Got knocked down, ended up on the stick of Brooke Williams, and Williams able to push it past Falkenberger at 6:20 of the second period. And we're now tied up at a goal apiece. Brooke Williams with the goal. Lily LeBlanc should get an assist, and we'll have to wait and see on the second assist there. Meanwhile, there's a chance coming in for Shearer, but the save made by Burrows. Shearer with another chance, and Burrows this time flashing the leather. As we get confirmation that it was Brooke Williams getting the goal. So LeBlanc gets the only assist on that goal. I thought there may have been a second assist, but doesn't appear to be one forthcoming. So again, it is Brooke Williams from Lily LeBlanc at 6:20 of the second period, tying up this game at a goal apiece. Cormier has the puck stolen from her by Reese Murray. Murray gets tripped up by Hensby, and the Selects draw another penalty with 7:58 left to go here in the second period. So the Selects now on their third power play of the game. And this one is going to be Rianne Hensby coming off for tripping at 7:02 of the second. Stepping in, getting the shot away is Fit. Falkenberger makes the save and hangs on. Just 8 seconds coming off of the penalty clock. Minute 52 left to go in the power play. And 7:50 left to go in the second period. Puck comes up the wall after this. There's a shot blocked by Flynn. Emerson McDonald plays it to Glenn. Glenn to the top of the zone, then drops the puck off for Fit. Fit down to McDonald. McDonald plays it below the goal line for Beaton. Beaton and Leopold both miss the puck. It ends up with Doucette. Doucette plays it to the wall, or to the line. Not able to hold it onside was Fit. Now Fit gives the puck to Glenn. Glenn bringing it back in across the line. Gets away from Flynn. Gets a shot off. Deflected by Leopold. It goes up high, but doesn't end up going out of play. And now the Selects pick back up. There's another shot. This one is gloved down by Falkenberger, and she'll hang on for a face-off with 6:58 left to go in the period. 1 minute exactly remaining here in the third power play of the afternoon/evening for the Northern Subway Selects. Williams will take this next face-off against Robertson. Puck ends up momentarily, at least, with Underhill, but then it's stolen. There's a couple of whacks at it for the Selects, but Falkenberger able to keep the puck out. Now it comes up the boards, held in by Hallie Rose McLean. She'll get a shot away, and another glove save made by Falkenberger, and Falkenberger hangs on for another face-off. 46 seconds left in the penalty, 6:44 remaining here in period number 2. Off of the draw, puck ends up coming all the way out to center and down the ice. Hustling back to get on it is McIntyre. She's being chased down by Robertson. McIntyre out from behind the net. Now gaining speed as she comes through center. Tries to send the puck towards the net, but lost control of it, and that allowed it to be launched 200 feet the other way by Cudahy. Back to pick up, this time is LeBlanc. Lily LeBlanc working her way ahead in across the blue line, drops the puck off for Dwaron. 10 seconds left in the penalty. Back to LeBlanc again, to Dwaron. Dwaron down into the corner. Williams has the puck stolen by Cudahy. We're back to 5-on-5. Dwaron knocks down the clearing attempt. Cudahy back on it in the corner. Plays it off the glass and out to center. Jean waiting for it there. Jean plays it ahead into the Kings Edge Hill zone. Cudahy across for Leopold. Leopold up to McLean. McLean in across the blue line. Sends the puck down to the end boards. Back to get it. Murray played it around the wall. Comes all the way up the boards. Allison not able to hold it onside. McLean sends it back in. That will be an offside, so McLean has to go back out and touch up. That gives Ross a chance to start working her way forward. Ross sends the puck off the end boards. Maya McDonald tried a shot. It was deflected away. Ross tried to get it back to the middle of the ice, but that was turned up the other way by Allison McLean. Now here comes McLean, working down the left wing board. Centering pass broken up by Ross. She gets it ahead to Morrow. Morrow flips it out to center, and Doucette will launch it right back in again. Under 5 minutes left to go here, second period. Tied up at a goal apiece. Puck held in at the line by Hensby. Now pass broken up by Olsen. Ross sends it forward up the right wing side. Cormier there to intercept that, but then Glenn able to take it back again. Now as they battle along the near wall, puck is played off the boards and out by Olsen. Olsen trying to get in across the line. She does. Plays the puck over to the far corner. We're going to get our first penalty of the game against the Selects. Head contact is the indication. So we'll see the first power play for the Kings Edge Hill Highlanders here with 4:16 remaining in the second period. And it is Ailey Glenn going off for the head contact penalty. And we'll see the Highlander power play for the first time here this afternoon/evening. So it doesn't look like... As the puck comes out of the selects end, here's Shearer with it now. In across the line, Shearer gets the shot away. That doesn't miss by much. Goes up all the way around the boards. Cudahy holds it in at the line. Back down to Shearer. Shearer steps in. Shot. Save made by Burrows off the blocker. In from the point is Hensby. Puck gets back to the line. Cudahy couldn't hold it onside. Olsen now. Had it knocked off her stick. Cudahy had it for a second, but Williams knocked it off of her stick as well. And Williams fires it towards Falkenberger, who just gloves it down and leaves it there for Monroe. Monroe working her way up ice. Monroe to the outside. Stops. Tries a centering pass. It goes through everybody. Comes to Robertson. There's a shot. Burrows the save. Puck at the side of the net. Another chance. That's steered over into the far corner. Jean tries one attempt to get the puck cleared. She couldn't. Jean now tied up at the wall. Allison comes over to pick up for the Highlanders. 8:30 seconds left to go in the penalty. Monroe coming to the middle. Has the puck knocked off her stick. Leopold, her shot gets blocked. And the puck will be cleared out to center ice. Leopold back to get it. 18 seconds left in the power play. Pass up to Monroe. She'll get it to Robertson. Robertson in across the line, has her shot blocked. And that allows Williams to launch it the rest, or Beaton rather, to launch it the rest of the way down the ice. That'll pretty much do it for Ailey Glenn's penalty. With 2:16 left to go here in the second period, we are back to 5-on-5. Still tied up at a goal apiece. Olsen trying to get the puck into the zone, knocked down instead by Maya McDonald, excuse me. Now Hooley with the puck. She'll play it over to the far side for Olsen. Olsen sends it around the wall. First one to it will be Ross. Puck is turned over to Olsen. There's a shot. Save made by Burrows. Olsen gets back on the puck in the corner. Gives it to Shearer. Shearer comes to the middle of the ice. Tries to play it back down into the lower part of the zone, but that's broken up by Boyle, who got it out to center. Now it's dumped back in, and Burrows will cover up with Olsen right there. And 1:25 left to go here in the second period. Face-off will be in the Northern Subway Select Zone to the... Where are they going to put this face-off? They're going to put it to the right. Or sorry, to the left, excuse me, of Georgia Burrows. Monroe and Williams to take this face-off. Monroe wins it back to Underhill, who will send it around the boards. It'll come to the near side corner. McIntyre first one on it there for the Selects. She's met immediately by Monroe. Monroe able to get this puck stolen from her, gives it to Leopold. Leopold will work it back down the zone. McIntyre intercepts for the Selects, plays it around the far side. McLean looking to get it around Underhill. Underhill able to knock it down and send it back in deep, where McIntyre picks up again for the Northern Subway Selects. Up to Dwaron with a quick one-touch out to center. Underhill gives to Leopold. Leopold off the boards, back down into the Select Zone. 48 seconds left to go in the second period. Here's McIntyre with the puck. She loses it to Flynn. Now Monroe in the corner. Monroe trying to work herself free from Dwaron. And coming away with the puck here is Kendall Dwaron, the leading scorer in the Maritime Major Female Hockey League. Dwaron with a shot, looking to go short side, and just getting a piece of it was Falkenberger. Under 20 seconds left to go in the period. McLean with a shot. That goes just over the crossbar. Now Lawton will get it back out to center. 10 seconds left. McIntyre ahead for Emerson McDonald. She tries to get the puck in deep. It's knocked down by Cudahy. And that will do it for the second period. Shots on goal in the second. 10-7 in favor of Kings Edgehill. And the shots were 10-7 in the first period in favor of the Northern Subway Selects, which means after two periods, shots are even at 17 apiece. The score is even at 1 apiece. and we have 20 minutes left to determine a winner here between Kings Edge Hill and the Northern Subway Selects here in this exhibition game at Hector Arena on a beautiful Sunday afternoon in November. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the start of the third period in just a few minutes. You are watching exhibition hockey action between the Kings Edge Hill Highlanders and the Northern Subway Selects here on Petter Sports and Streaming through Atlantic Hockey Online, a division of AO Live. All right, welcome back as we get ready for the start of the third period here between the Selects and the Kings Edge Hill Highlanders. 1-1 the score after the opening two periods. And looks like we may not be able to get Ken Reed over here for a little bit during the broadcast. Unfortunately, such is the way it goes, but the book is Hometown Heroes, though, if you're interested. It's a very interesting read about some very special hockey players. So, as right off of the bat, we get a chance for Kings Edgehill. Shearer turns and fires. That shot blocked in front of the net. LeBlanc gets to it down in the corner. She'll play it around to the far side. Dwaron gets position against Olsen, but the puck comes all the way to the line to Cudahy. Her shot steered away. Now Williams overskates the puck. She's able to turn back, get to it, play it over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets it out to center. Dwaron gets a piece of that puck, and that will be an icing against Northern Subway Selects with 44 seconds gone here in the third period. And face-off will be to the left of goaltender Georgia Burrows. Monroe taking the draw against Williams. Monroe wins it back to Leopold. Leopold tries to play it down the boards to Monroe. Monroe tied up by Williams. Now Leopold tries to chip the puck ahead. That's knocked down. And played out to center. Leopold gets it right back into the select end. Jean going after it. She'll get to it behind the net. Reverse her direction and get the puck up the wall to McLean. McLean has it stolen from her. Puck held in at the line by Monroe. Now to the line and out. And it gets just by Leopold. Down the ice. Back to get it. Doucette for the Highlanders. Doucette has the puck knocked off her stick by Beaton, but the rolling puck ended up back on Doucette's stick, who played it ahead to Hooley. Hooley, though, couldn't get it as it rolled up to Fitt. Fitt got it forward for Emerson McDonald, who plays it down into the corner. Now it comes back up the boards. Down to McDonald. She tries to set up Beaton. That ended up rolling to the far wall. Now Glenn will send it back down low. Leopold gets to it behind the net, plays it into the corner. Glenn is there. She has it stolen from her by Allison. And Grace Allison brings it out to center. Gets it into the select zone. Not very deep, however. And now coming the other way, Beaton will just flip it down to Falkenberger, who sets it up there for her defender, Cormier. Cormier working up the left wing side. Has the puck knocked off her stick by Murray. It ends up in the zone anyway. Now here's Robertson with a shot. Burrows the save. Puck is loose. And it rolls down into the corner. Gathered in by Fitt, who played it ahead to Murray. Or to Morrow, rather. Now it's sent as far as the select blue line. LeBlanc there. LeBlanc will play it off the wall to get it around Cormier down to the end boards. Hensby's the first one on it there for the Highlanders. Hensby gets it ahead to Robertson. Robertson will flip it out to center. Just a little bit out of the reach of Flynn. That allows McIntyre to gather it in. McIntyre to LeBlanc. Quick one-touch pass for Williams. Brooke Williams gets a step on Hensby. Williams coming in, shoots, and puts it just over the crossbar. Brooke Williams did not miss the net by much on that one. Now they try to spring Olsen going the other way, but the pass from Cudahy was knocked down before it could get all the way to Olsen, who was behind the defense. Now it's gathered in by Underhill. She'll play it ahead to Olsen. Olsen uses the wall to get the puck around McIntyre, but couldn't get it around LeBlanc as well. Now McIntyre with it at the near boards, plays it to LeBlanc, ahead for McLean. Hallie Rose McLean, nice play to get around Underhill. The puck gets a little too far from her, however, and Cudahy will get it along the near boards, plays it up the wall to Olsen. Olsen working her way up the right wing side. Just under 4 minutes gone here in the third period. 1-1 the score. Shearer rather, forces a turnover. Couldn't get a shot away though, as she was tied up before she could pull the trigger. And now Hallie Rose McLean dumps it in right on to Falkenberger, who sets it there for her captain, Sarah Leopold. Leopold all the way out to center, is met there by Jean. Now the puck comes towards the middle of the ice. Olsen will try to knock it in, but it was, before Olsen touched it, it was last touched by the glove of the captain, Sarah Leopold. So that's going to lead to a stoppage and a face-off just outside the Kings Edgehill blue line with 15:37 left to go in this tie hockey game between Kings Edgehill and the Northern Subway Selects. Great exhibition game, showing a real test for both of these teams. Puck comes to the near side wall. It'll be picked up by Leopold. Leopold tries to get around Beaton. She does get the puck as far as Hooley. Hooley then gets it just beyond Boyle, but Boyle able to chase it down, and it's played out to center. Beaton tries to knock it into the Highlander zone, but not able to do so. Now Allison at the far wall. She'll dump it in. Burrows out of her net, settles it there as we've passed 5 minutes gone here in the third period, down to the last 15 minutes of this tie hockey game. Cormier in her own zone, plays it ahead. Puck is off the stick of Fitt. Robertson gets to it, throws it towards the front of the net, cleared away by Boyle. McLean now throws it back to the front of the net, but before Robertson could get settled, it was stolen from her by Maya McDonald. McDonald not able to clear the zone. Now McDonald does get the puck back. She'll play it over to the far side. Cormier will be the first one to it there. It comes back to Cormier after it was knocked down by Morrow. And now with it is Flynn. She'll send it down deep into the select end. Boyle back to get it. And the selects look to come out with the puck. Maya McDonald dumps it down into the Highlander end. Back to pick up Cudahy. Cudahy goes to dump it deep into the select end. That's knocked down by Lily LeBlanc. And after the bouncing puck, momentarily it was Lawton with it. Now Lawton back on it, gives to Shearer in the corner. Shearer has it taken away from her. And Hallie Rose McLean with a couple of moves to get by a couple people. Now throws it towards the front of the net. Dwaron was there. Dwaron got a piece of the puck, but ended up sending her redirection just wide. Now another shot short side, saved by Falkenberger. Here's Shearer with it now. She'll work up the left wing. Has Olsen heading towards the net, but couldn't get a pass through to her. Was knocked down by McLean. Shearer gathers it back in out in neutral ice. Could not wait long enough for Olsen to get back on side, so we'll get a stoppage with just over 7 minutes gone here in the third period. Still tied up at a goal apiece. Both goals coming back in the second period. It was Leslie Cudahy for Kings Edgehill, and it was Brooke Williams for the Northern Subway Selects doing the scoring in this one. Battle in the far corner. Shot blocked. Now Monroe gets it along the end boards. Had Doucette at the point, but chose to try and work it back down low, and there were too many blue shirts in the way there, and the Selects are able to get it out to center. Back to pick up in her own zone is Doucette now. Off the wall, Doucette gets it ahead for Allison. Allison dumps it down. Monroe picks up in the corner. Monroe tries to get it to the front of the net. Beaton there to block that pass. Beaton's pass for Emerson McDonald broken up. And now Karis Ross gathers it in and gets the puck out to center. Hensby across for Cormier, and Cormier overskates the puck, but was able to recover before Emerson McDonald could take advantage. Now it's cleared down the length of the ice. Race for the puck. Getting to it first there was Robertson, but there was nobody in white to receive the centering pass, and the Selects get it all the way down. Back to pick up is Hensby. Hensby around to Robertson. That goes off her skate. It ends up back with Hensby again. Pass for Flynn goes to the wrong side of her, and that allows Boyle to get it back into the Kings Edge Hill zone with 11:20 left to go here. Third period, tied up at a goal apiece. Robertson is able to clear the zone as the puck gets by Fitt. Now here's McLean. McLean trying to get a step. McLean comes through and had the puck roll off her stick before she could get the backhander away. Give Boyle some credit on the back check. Now Boyle gets the lead pass ahead to Maya McDonald, who launches it the rest of the way down the ice. Icing waved off, although I'm going to be honest, I thought perhaps icing should have been called there. Now here's Hallie Rose McLean trying to get away from Underhill. She gets by Underhill, able to bring the puck into the Kings Edge Hill zone. Works that left wing entry. Now gets to the front of the net for Dwaron. Dwaron can't get her shot all the way through as it was partially blocked by Lawton. Now Shearer coming the other way. Shearer with the shot. Burrows the save, and she'll hang on for a face-off with 10:25 left to go here in the third period. Still sitting at a 1-1 scoreline between the Selects and the Kings Edge Hill Highlanders. Monroe and Williams on the face-off. There's a shot by Allison. Didn't have maybe as much steam on it as she would have hoped. And now here coming the other way. Here's Dwaron with the puck. She'll fire a shot. That'll go into the end glass. Come all the way around the boards. Battle along the near side wall. 4 or 5 players in there on it. Now it comes back to Lexi McIntyre. She'll play it across for LeBlanc. LeBlanc with the shot. And the save made by Falkenberger, and she'll hang on for another face-off as we're into the final 10 minutes here between the Selects and Kings Edge Hill. Monroe and Beaton on the draw this time. Leopold ends up with the puck, gets it out to center. Played back in, now back out again into the feet of Leopold. She pushes it ahead. McIntyre there trying to get away from the rush of Hooley. Now Glenn with it. Ailey Glenn plays it off the far wall. Leopold the only one there to pick it up. She'll bring it in across the blue line. Leopold sends it all the way down to the end boards. LeBlanc is there waiting for it. She couldn't gather it in, but McIntyre had it momentarily, knocked down by Hooley. Now Leopold and LeBlanc battle. LeBlanc will come away with the puck. McIntyre comes away with the puck. She gets it ahead to Emerson McDonald across for Glenn. Ailey Glenn deflecting it down the ice. And Allison goes back and picks up as we near 9 minutes remaining in the third period. 1-1 the score. Here's Allison with the puck. Across the line. It's knocked down into the corner. Monroe gets a shot away. Burrows the save. And gathering it in, that's Ross who got it all the way out to center. Now a lead pass. And Ross won't be able to get to that puck in time. And it will be an icing against Northern with 8:33 left to go here in the third period. 1-1 the score between the Northern Subway Selects and the Kings Edge Hill Highlanders. Shots are 23-22 in favor of the Highlanders. Score 1-1 here with under 8.5 minutes left to go. Here's Jean with the puck. She gets it ahead to Maya McDonald. Up for Morrow. Kate Morrow with the shot. Steered aside by Falkenberger. Morrow gets it back below the goal line. She plays it off the wall to the line for Boyle. Boyle gives back to Morrow. Morrow with a shot. That misses the net. Comes off the end boards. Robertson gathers it up there. Now here comes Robertson. Working her way down the ice. Robertson Forced to the outside, gets the puck to the front of the net, but McLean was in a little bit too close, couldn't get as much on the shot. Now coming the other way, there's Maya McDonald with a shot. That gets blocked by Leopold, and Leopold will quickly turn it back the other way. Pass intended for Olsen does get through, partially blocked by Fitt, but it did still get through, and then Olsen's shot goes wide. Puck takes an odd bounce off the wall, and that allows Beaton to pick it up. Beaton now getting a step on Leopold, or sorry, that's Williams. It was 2, not 7, excuse me. Williams, who got a step on Leopold, got the shot away, but another nice save made by Falkenberger. Now Dwaron with the steal. She'll take the puck to the right wing wall. Trying to get it to the front of the net for McLean, but Leopold breaks that pass up. Olsen gets to the puck. Went to play it around the wall, and it ends up going over the glass and out of play. We'll get a stoppage with just under 7 minutes left to go here in the third period. And we're still sitting at a 1-1 scoreline between the Selects and the Highlanders here at Hector Arena in Pictou. Highlanders try to get a late change in, but no dice, so the face-off will be Brooke Williams and Lawton. Williams able to win the face-off, but not incredibly cleanly. And then the Highlanders get the steal, and here's Olsen with the puck now. She pushes it through the feet of McIntyre all the way to the end boards. First one on it there is LeBlanc. LeBlanc being tied up by Shearer. Puck comes to the line. Shot from the point by Cormier. That goes off a body and then into the far corner. LeBlanc has it stolen from her there. Now back to the line again to Cormier. Another shot. Kick save. Olsen had her stick on it, but couldn't pull the trigger on the second chance. She had some empty net to work with if she would have been able to get that shot away. 6:20 left to go here, third period. Hensby trying to keep the puck in the zone as they battle along the near side wall. Still battling along the near side wall. Referee yelling at them to move it. Time continues to slip away here as we're down to the final 6 minutes. Puck comes to the line and out. Here's Kendall Dwaron with it. Dwaron trying to work through Cormier, but Cormier able to force the turnover. Great play there by Bria Cormier, the defender. Launch down into the Select end. Highlanders make a full change while the Selects had a little bit of trouble getting the puck to sit for them so that they could start their breakout. Now a pass intended from Cudahy was blocked by Beaton, but Beaton couldn't take control of the puck to get proper possession. Now Cudahy does bring it out to center. Across the blue line. Cudahy has it knocked away from her. Monroe can't get a shot all the way through. Now Monroe back on it behind the net. Still with it. Down to 5 minutes left. Now coming in is Allison. She'll get on the puck. Tries to center it for Hooley, but that's broken up. And the Selects get it to the line and out. And coming out with it here is Ailey Glenn. Glenn working down the left wing side. Glenn takes it into the end boards. Gets tied up by Monroe. Throws the puck to the front of the net. And it'll be gathered up by Beaton. Beaton with a shot. And Falkenberger makes the save and hangs on with 4:33 remaining here in the third period. Face off inside the Kings Edge Hill zone to the left of Falkenberger, right wing side if you're looking at it from a Selects perspective. Maya McDonald in the corner has the puck taken from her. McLean trying to work her way out, but has it stolen back by Reese Murray. Murray pitches it down towards the corner. Turned back up the wall, held in by Boyle. Boyle's shot goes wide, comes off the end boards for Maya McDonald. She gets a shot off, and Falkenberger makes another save. That would be save number 25 this afternoon/evening for Falkenberger on 26 shots, while Georgia Burrows has now made 24 saves on 25 shots. So the shot margin just one, the goal margin none at all here in the final 4 minutes of regulation for this game here this afternoon. Puck comes up to Leopold at the line. She'll come towards the middle of the ice, gets the shot away. Robertson was there looking for a deflection, but Burrows able to make the stop. And now the Selects come back the other way. Here's Hallie Rose McLean with it. McLean coming to the outside. Takes the puck all the way behind the net. Tries a wraparound. And Doucette able to clear the puck away. Williams was there looking for it, but Doucette able to clear it away. Now coming the other way. Here comes a chance for McLean. McLean with a shot. Saved by Burrows. Second chance. And Burrows has it underneath her, and she'll hang on for a stop with 3:19 left to go here in regulation time. And because this is an exhibition game, I don't know, and because we started late, again, when you put those two factors together, we had a late start, and it is an exhibition game. So I don't know if we're going to have any sort of overtime or shootout or anything like that if we're still tied 3 minutes and 6 seconds from now. I'm going to presume, as we're going to get a penalty against the Selects here, as Cormier was taken down by Glenn. So, second power play of the game for Kings Edgehill. And this one comes with exactly 3 minutes on the clock. So for Northern, this is really a must-kill kind of situation, because if they do give up a power play goal, they're not going to have a whole lot of time left to work with to try to even up the game again. As the puck is cleared all the way down the ice. Good start to the penalty kill here. Leopold with it behind the net. Sets it there for Allison McLean. McLean coming through center with a burst of speed. Lost the puck right in the slot though, and that allows Doiron to play it out to center. Leopold will get it across to Monroe. Monroe will bring it back into the zone with 30 seconds gone in the penalty. Now we're going to get another penalty. This one's going to go against Kings Edgehill. Allison McLean for interference. So we'll play 4-on-4 for just under a minute and a half, and then the Selects will have their fourth power play of the game. Their power play will last 34 seconds. And then if there's no scoring 4-on-4 or with the Select power play, then we'll have 26 seconds of regulation left to try and sort this game out. And like I say, we don't know for sure what, if any, extra time format we're going to have. Again, this is just an I don't mean it just an exhibit, but it is an exhibition game where we're not looking at points and standings. We're not looking at any sort of league play or anything like that. So the outcome in that sense is not statistically meaningful. I'm choosing the words very carefully here. Obviously both teams would like to win. Obviously both teams, are out there trying to get a result in their favor, but with there being no standings implications, quote unquote, there isn't a necessity to have an overtime or those sorts of things, which is more the point I'm trying to make here. Cudahy, who has the goal for Kings Edgehill, got the puck ahead to Hensby. She was able to find Monroe. Monroe gets it down into the northern zone. 24 seconds left in the 4-on-4 before the Selects go on a brief power play. Doucette with it in center ice now. She'll give it to Shearer. Shearer stops. Tries to go cross ice with the pass. Doiron got a piece of it, but the puck ends up rolling all the way down to Olsen. She gets a shot away, and Burrows had to make the save. 4 seconds left in the penalty. Now the Selects are on a power play for another 31 seconds and counting. Cudahy rolls the puck down to Burrows. Burrows settles it there. And the Selects not able to clear here. Shearer with it. She'll fire a shot. That's deflected into the end boards. 16 seconds left in the Select power play, 40 seconds left in the game. Tying up the puck along the end boards is Shearer. It's finally worked free from her. McIntyre trying to get loose. And now there's Hallie Rose McLean, but as Allison McLean comes out of the penalty box, Hallie Rose McLean ran right into Allison McLean. Down to the final 10 seconds. And with the shots 29-28, here comes a chance for McLean with just 2 seconds left. McLean shoots, the save made just before the buzzer. What a finish as Georgia Burrows makes the stop on the literal last second shot. And the final score will remain 1-1 between Kings Edge Hill and Northern Subway Selects here this afternoon. What an entertaining game it was for you. It may have again, I use that word only, but it may have been an exhibition game, but it certainly was a fine exhibition of some great hockey here this afternoon at the U18 female level. That's going to do it for us here this afternoon from Hector Arena. Our next game will be next weekend, where the Selects will take on, I want to say, Greenfoot Capitals? I'm honestly drawing a blank on who the Selects will be playing against next weekend, and I apologize for that. But until then, this is Michael Petter saying, may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Thanks so much for watching. Final score once again, Selects and Highlanders play to a 1-1 draw here at Hector Arena on a Saturday afternoon. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.